When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
They started on the ground with Ekeler, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Ekeler going to get it again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert, throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Of the gun, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Second down and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 1. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They snap it to Herbert, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And he's got room. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's Pollard again.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott from the gun on third.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Prescott looks to throw on first. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. He's at the 50.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 31.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
Throwing, Herbert.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a give here to Pollard. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.